This is our last letter sound that we learned last week, last Thursday. Listen while I make the sound. D, d, d. Now I want you all to make the same sound. While you do, think about what your mouth is doing and what you feel. D, d, d. D is a quick sound. We cannot stretch it out. Some other things that you may have noticed while making the D sound. I could feel the front of my tongue tapping up behind my top teeth. D, d. I tapped my tongue again and again because I couldn't stretch it out. D, d. Let's learn the action that goes with this. And here we have our duck bill. D, d, d. Actually, d. Sorry, d, d. It's two fingers. D, 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 d is this action to go with our sound D. Let's meet Daniel, the Dalmatian dog. That's a tongue twister. Daniel, the Dalmatian dog.
Hello, I'm Daniel the Dalmatian dog. I live in Dover, Delaware, and I like to eat dozens of delicious donuts. My favorite sound is D.
We have another video that we're going to watch. I'm trying to work on so that it's not so echoey. So if you see me kind of pausing a little bit, it's because I'm trying to make sure that's not quite that echo for you guys. So hopefully it works a little bit better on the D sound. Listen carefully for the questions afterwards.
Daniel is a Dalmatian dog from Dover, Delaware. He dreamed of days when he could doze dreamily in the den, devour dozens of donuts, and defeat video games. One day, his dad dragged Daniel to the dog park. Daniel decided to try diving, and he found it delightful. Daniel dragged his donuts and videos to the dump and spent his days diving instead.
What is Daniel, the Dalmatian dog's favorite sound? Yes, D is Daniel's favorite sound. Is Daniel a poodle or a Dalmatian? Yes, Dalmatian. Dalmatian. Where did Daniel doze during the day? The den or the bedroom? Yes, the den. Den. How many donuts did Daniel devour? Hundreds or dozens? Or dozens? Dozens. Dozens. Who dared Daniel to try something new? His mom or his dad? Yes, dad. Dad. How does Daniel spend his days now? Diving or swimming? Good. Diving. Diving. So let's take a look at what we have here. What is that a picture of? Yes, duck. That is a picture of a duck. And that goes with our card for this sound. And the name of the letter that goes with the sound is D. D. D says D. D says D. Here we have the capital D, and this is the lowercase d. Let's look at a few pictures and see if we can figure out which one starts with that D sound. D, doghouse. B, book. Doghouse. Book. Which one starts with that D sound? Great job. Dog starts with that D sound. Town. Desk. Town. Desk. Which one starts with that D sound, the letter D? Desk. Desk starts with the letter D. And then we went to work on our Learning Without Tears book. And look, here we have a dog. They practiced the curves on the dog's head. And then they flipped it over to practice writing some D's. D.